5 years. I cannot believe it's been 5 years since I made that video of me setting up this pack. Time flies. What's going on YouTube? I wanted to make a video on this 511 Covert 18. This is an update video. After 5 years of use, I want to go over the pros and the cons. There's not many cons, there's a lot more pros. But this backpack is held up awesome. I have no complaints. I've always heard and kind of known that 511 makes the quality stuff, and this bag is definitely has proven itself. I got into backpacking many years ago. Back in college, I came across a JanSport backpack that the whole bottom was rubber on it, and I thought that was really neat. It was like an innovation, and you didn't see many backpacks like that. The whole bottom was rubber and it wrapped around the side. It came up about this far on it. It gave it stability, made it rigid, you know, to where it would actually support itself, and it wouldn't soak up any liquids because the whole bottom was pretty much like a tire. That's kind of what got me into backpacks. You can Google image those. They're still out there. The problem was, over time, the corners being rubber, it would dry rot and crack, and once it cracked, it was pretty much ruined because this rubber was actually stitched into the fabric. But that's kind of what got me into backpacking. That was many, many years ago. So we've come a long way since then. I want to do some pros and cons on this Covert 18 backpack. I have another video of me setting it up, and I looked at it and it's been 5 years. But let's go over the cons. The cons on this backpack, there's only two. I can only come up with two. And the first one is, and I've seen other people complain about this, is the compression straps. Yep, anytime I want to get into this bag, guess what I've got to undo? Yes, the compression straps. And I understand, and I've dealt with these for 5 years. I've thought about cutting them off. I've even researched on the uses and benefits of these compression straps. And I understand that they are useful, especially if I'm hiking a long way and my load shifts on me. These give me the ability to compress the load down and make it more secure on my back to where it don't shift on me. But I've honestly found with these bags, they're kind of small anyway. This one's only 25 liters. I've never been in a situation. I've hiked 10 miles in this bag, and I've never been in a situation where I actually needed these. And I know people are probably going to comment that they love them and they use them all the time. Okay, I get it. But if manufacturers, if you're going to put this on the bag, put a pocket right here where I can tuck this up and out of the way. That way, if I do ever need it, I can just pull it out and deploy it and attach it and cinch it down. There's no reason for me to have to undo and do this every time I want to get in this bag. And there's no reason why I should have this flopping around constantly and have to deal with that. That's horrible. So that's my #1 complaint. I have dealt with it for 5 years, and I don't want to deal with it no more. So if I find somebody that has one with a pocket in it, hey, I'm okay with those. My second con on this bag is this pocket up here. They say that this is a sunglass pocket, or they kind of push toward that's what its intended use is. No, it is a pouch. It's just a little fabric pouch, and if you put anything in here heavy and you throw the bag around and it presses on these things, you're gonna have broke sunglasses in this pouch. So this is not a good design. I mean, put a rigid pouch down here, or put a rigid pouch up against this, for sunglasses. This is soft, and I've seen reviews where people complain about the zipper scratching their sunglasses when they're putting it in here. Yeah, I have put sunglasses in here, but I put it in a rigid case and then I put it in there. But this, no, that's a bad design. I never really used that much because of that. I've heard my sunglasses creaking in there from something pressing up against it, and I was like, wait, no, bad. So that's my only 2 cons on this bag. I mean, it's an awesome backpack. I can't really knock anything else. I thought about, when I was thinking my pros and cons, you know, I don't really like the way this looks. I don't think it's, you know, very appealing looking bag, the little mesh things hanging off the side. But man, they're actually really useful. I've used these a bunch for just throwing little stuff in it, and I don't have to worry about zippers or snaps or Velcro to get in there and get something out. It comes out this free thing, so you can just throw in there, just all willy-nilly, and have no problems with getting to it. You can let them out and put your bottle in there. I've heard of people having this break, but I haven't had it break. I've got 5 years use out of this bag. And that kind of contributes to the quality of 511. I mean, this thing, it has been everywhere with me. I carry this every day. It's been other countries. It's been on boats, planes, camping trips. It's been in my car to work every day. I filled it up to the max and then push everything down there and fit more stuff in it. And it says it's 25 liters, but I think it's more than 25 liters, to be honest. I have never run out of room in this bag. I mean, just for anything. Everything that I've done with it, I've never run out of room. Been like, oh, I'm going to get another backpack or something else. Never. But the quality has held up awesome. After 5 years, this started coming undone. I had to patch it. You can see my sewing job on it. Yeah, it was coming undone there, kind of like this. It's starting to do this in several places. And, you know, after 5 years and all this has been through, I expect that. You know, I got my money's worth out of this. So I've started shopping for over a month now. I've started looking at all these different backpacks. And you may be thinking, well, you like it so much, why not just get another one? They still make this backpack. It's because as you know, there's so many backpacks. I mean, I probably have looked at 500 backpacks. And that's from every manufacturer I can come up with or I can come across. And a lot of these I have never even heard of before. I mean, but what I've always steered toward is I go to YouTube videos and you can see people reviewing stuff and you know what they think of it, and they can give you their honest opinion, because the manufacturer is going to really blow up their products and overrate them and oversell them, which I understand. But these YouTube reviewers will give you a pretty honest opinion on them, and that's kind of what I did, other than Google Images, because I had a few criteria that I was looking for. I wanted something that's super durable and well built like this 511 is. And so I went with, I looked at several brands that I know of as being super overbuilt. And, there's a few things I was looking for. One thing, you see this, I put all this on there on my other video, I talk about it. It's like Molly, just sewn on, nylon webbing. This stuff is really handy, and I've used it to clip all kinds of stuff, and it was super easy to put on here. But with that said, this look, to me, well, I don't mind the tactical. Tactical really doesn't bother me, because you see so much of it now. You don't really, they don't really make you think that guy's in the military. I mean, it may, but a lot of times they're not. But so, I mean, you can buy these at Walmart, or you can be a hunter or anything. Anyway, back to this. This Molly, it works good, but the look has aged. Every time I see this now, I mean, this has been out since the 90s. And if I wanted this on a bag, I could get the JanSport rubber bottom and sew this stuff on. I mean, it's really that easy to put on. So, I mean, while I like the Molly and what you can do with it, this look has started making me think of Army surplus, old Army surplus. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but they got this laser cut Molly out now that replaces this, and it is so much more modern looking. It's so much nicer and cleaner. So ever since I started coming across stuff with that, this stuff right here, it's starting to look dated. It is. All these brand new packs with this on it, it reminds me of Army surplus now since that new stuff has come out. So, that's a couple of things I was looking for. One, I was looking for a backpack with the laser cut Molly on it. And two, I want one with the capacity like this one did. And this one was the 25 liters, they say. So I was looking between 25 and 35 liters for a bag. And I wanted one built by a reputable company that usually overbuilds. Now, when I say overbuilds, I mean top quality materials, top quality zippers. Because if you break a zipper, you might as well throw the bag away. I mean, you may mend the zipper, but it ain't never going to be the same. And these zippers I have pulled from every direction and every situation. I mean, just forced them open and forced them closed. I mean, just to the point where you can just tell it's just so much pressure because you got so much stuff in here. And they have never failed me. Never thought they could. I mean, they never even made me think they was ever going to fail me either. Never. Not one zipper on this whole bag has ever even come close to failing me or making me think it's going to fail. I like companies that come out with a product like this and then come out with accessories for the product, such as these tech pouches. I'm going to miss these too. These things were super handy. It came out, they matched the bag. I got one on both pads. I mean, they're so handy. So I'm going to miss that, but I want to try something else. I want to just try something new and see how that goes. Yeah, this you can see on the back where this used to be when I got it. It was so puffy that this was like an air channel, but now if you look, it's like totally flat. It has totally lost its cushion in 5 years. But I mean, it's 5 years of heavy use. I'm talking, this bag has been heavily used. If you look at this bottom, I mean, I have never washed this thing. I've heard you're not supposed to wash them because it washes the protective water repellent coat off. So it has not been washed in 5 years. And this on the bottom, you might notice this. I don't know if this was in my other video, but that's hard plastic. And what I did is I took a piece of ABS plastic and cut it out to the shape and wedged down in there with a towel around it. And that actually helped to give it some shape. I like bags that hold their shape because, as you know, you'll look at these sales things and these images of these bags, and they will be sitting there so full and sitting up perfectly straight, like, I mean, just perfect looking. And then you order it, and when it gets here, it'll be a wad of nylon in a box. And you're like, is that even the bag? So, but you take it out and stuff, it'll be the bag. It just, when they come, I mean, it looks like just a wad of nylon. And you can't believe that this is actually the backpack. But, so that gave it some shape, and it helped. I'm not saying it totally helped, because when you really pack this thing full, it just wants to fall forward on its face. But it did help some. I think it might have helped with, I've heard of people getting punctures in the bottom, and I think that, you know, being a hard piece of plastic, it kind of helped with any punctures because of its rigidity. But the bag, I can't say enough about the build quality in 511. They did awesome work. So of course, when I'm looking for me a new bag, guess where I'm going to look first? Yep, 511. And here's what I've come across that I like. I mean, it's you know, of the few I've looked at, this was my 4th in line. But it was in line. These, when I go to their site, it says these are coming soon. And thank you for looking. I swore I've seen this one for sale somewhere before. But I kind of wanted a larger one of these larger. Here's a 32 and a, what's that, 40? Yeah. I would want more of these size. While this one is a 25, you know, that would be at the bottom end of the spectrum. And that's what I had. And I never did run out of room, but I did also have stuff. This thing's so full that I pretty much had to put my foot in it to wedge the stuff down and to put more in it. So, I mean, between 25 and up was what I wanted. And I like there's the laser cut moly, and that's kind of got its own shape. It's like a hexagon or pentagon looking, so you can attach accessories that they have at different angles, and they got different accessories for this, which I do like. I like when companies come out with a product line and have accessories for that product line. So this was on the list, but look, you see there are 2 of them. I don't think that one would be in the way. This one, every time you want to get in this bag, every time you're going to be having to mess with that thing. It does not go anywhere. It flops around here, or you have to secure it and unsecure it every time you get in the bag. I've done that. I don't want to do that anymore. So I had to mark that off the list. And I don't know, my other video I went over is these Maxpedition little cuboids and little packs and stuff they have. I had these attached in here. I've been taking them out because I got my new bag in, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it and what to do with it. So I had one of these and another bigger one up above it, but they fit so well. And they're Maxpedition, they are overkill on their stitches and materials, and so of course I'm gonna have to look at their stuff. I've always liked them. And so this was one of the first ones I looked at, the Tiburon. So you know what I really didn't like? I really didn't like that price on it. Man, I know you pay once, you cry once, and you get what you pay for, but man, ouch, mega ouch. Now this is a very good looking pack. It's got the laser moly on the front, and this is actually a rubberized moly material. And I know that because I actually have this product line, which is the AGR. I've got a pack that's made out of that stuff right here. This is my flashlight. I'm in the fire service, so I have to do search and rescue some. So I'm really a flashlight goon too. So yeah, I set this up. This has got all my flashlights in it. It did just start out as this one. Because I really like this laser cut moly. I actually like all of the materials Maxpedition uses on this AGR line. The zipper pulls, I mean, everything is really nice. Really modern looking and very durable. So I got this first, and of course, after you get a few of them little flashlights, you got to get big fella. And once I got big fella, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to come up with something to protect him, because it wasn't cheap. But man, to put out 18,000 lumens in a little hand light, I can't believe we've come so far since mag lights. But yeah, I really like that. So I had to look at Maxpedition, And this is that same product line, 30 liters, 34 liters. But when I started looking at reviews on it, this top pocket, man, nobody really liked this top pocket. And when I watched people fighting to get, this is a zipper underneath a lip. When I saw people fighting with that top pocket, I was like, I don't like that. I like this pocket. This worked awesome. I mean, it was like just the clamshell. You flip it open, easy access. Plenty of room to get, stuff. This one, it's just a little slit with, it didn't look like much room at all. So, but look. Compression strap, but look, that is a pocket. Yes, that's why I look at the reviews. That pocket, you can take this compression strap and tuck up in there and not have to worry about it. That's awesome. I wish they'd do that on all the packs. Love that. So the only issue really with this one was that and that top pocket. So there's so many packs, I had to keep looking. So I'm looking on their line and I see this thing, the Entity. And I was like, wow, they make a wool backpack. So I looked up the reviews on it. That's not wool, folks. That's just the color they chose for this low-key, non-tactical backpack. This is a whole line. They've got pouches and pockets and accessories for this thing. And it looks, I've got a U-Haul blanket in the garage, a wool blanket that looks just like that. I couldn't do it. I can't believe they like, I don't, yeah, okay, all right, that's my opinion. But, all right, so what I did is looked at this guy. I like this one too, the 30 liter. Like the big pocket, like the large capacity, like the laser cut molly, but look, you can't get rid of that. It don't go nowhere. You have to constantly deal with that every time you want in the bag. That's a deal breaker for me. Plus, that is also pretty much a deal breaker. I mean, it had to be, it had to be real perfect. Because even if it was perfect, I get it and find out it's not really perfect. Because I don't think there is a perfect backpack. All right, the first runner-up for what I was going to buy. And look at this guy. Where is he at? Look at this guy. 119 bucks. Merit Defender. A lot of people don't know about Merit, I don't think, because we had this in one of the fire departments I worked for. It was a jump bag, medical bag. They make good stuff. Great zippers, great durability. Never had it, fail on us. I actually have some of their pouches in my 511 bag, medical pouches. So I had to look at them. Good looking bag. It's got some cool features too, as I'll show you real quick. This video is getting long. Look, it's got shoulder pads and a waist strap. That's great, right? Well, you go to the next picture. Where'd they go? Yeah, they store in the back. Yeah, imagine this is like a duffel bag now. You can put this in an overhead compartment in an airplane and not have to fight with any straps. I mean, not that you would use this every day, but just having features like that, I mean, that's super cool. That's an awesome idea. And you know what I think about it? Our medical bags had that feature on it, but you just don't see much of this. And I looked for reviews on this bag, and I could not find one review. Not one. It's got the little pockets on the side. Of course, they're not the quality of these pockets were, because this is got the cord in it, and I know what this is. This is just elastic. I've been down this road, and what happens is this elastic is great for a little bit, and then it starts degrading, and then it starts loosening, and next thing you know, you got this saggy pocket hanging off. Y'all know, you've probably seen them. this old saggy pocket hanging off the side that just basically if you lay your bag down, it dumps the stuff out. So I know what that's going to do. That was one of the cons on this why I was like, oh yeah. But the main con is the only video I can find on this bag is their commercial video. That is it. Nobody has reviewed this backpack, so I have no honest opinions on it. I mean, it looks like it could be a good bag. That's why it was my runner-up. It's got good storage, a lot of compartments and stuff. It's got those pouches, the thing in the back where it holds the stuff. It has multiple other compartments for a laptop and storage. I mean, I think they could have did more with this, but it was my first runner-up until I couldn't find any reviews on it. And like I said, I've got to see some honest, non-employee reviews on these things to actually commit to a product that I'm not buying from a store and I'm ordering on the internet and, you know, paying over $100 for. I've got to see somebody review it and tell me their honest opinion and let me look at it for myself. No videos. This is more of a commercial, and it don't really tell you much anything. It just shows actors with it. So, what did I go with? Those were the ones I looked at to replace this awesome bag. Well, after many searches and reviews and YouTubing for hours on end, I decided to go with a bag from a company I've never heard of before. And that is VanQuest. There's a lot of reviews on this. This is the Trident 31. They say it's 31 liters, but honestly, if it is 31 liters, that one is every bit of 31 liters. I'm just saying. I'm starting to realize once I started working on this, putting all that in this, is that you have to move it around to little different places, and I think that might be what it is, because I have fit everything from in there in here. Now, is it where it's going to stay? I'm not positive. I haven't worked. That's why I'm not reviewing this. I'm just kind of telling you what I went with and why I went with it and the update on that bag. This bag is awesome. The reviews, everybody's reviews on this is awesome, and they compare this with Maxpedition, quality-wise, and I'm talking the stitching, super strong stitching. If you look, it's got the laser cut moly, the rubberized one too, and on the front, Velcro laser cut moly. Don't that just look so much cleaner? I think that's just so modern looking. I really like it. It's got the rubberized stuff here. I mean, this bag is so full of stuff. You can find reviews on it. But I mean, just to kind of go, look at this. So Maxpedition, I've known of them for years, and I trust them. And look on their stitching. Ooh, here we go. See how they reinforce this? They do really good stitch work to make it really durable. That's just like reinforcement stitching. But look at this. They do it too. Come on, focus. But they make designs in it. Theirs is actually, I mean, if you can see the stitching, man, it was focusing. Their stitching is freaking awesome. It might be better than the Maxpedition. I mean, all theirs is, not only is it reinforced, but it's like design work. Of course not, it's not going to focus. It was focused a minute ago. Okay. Super awesome stitching, super well-made backpack. I actually believe that people are correct when they say that this company is on par, if not a little better, than Maxpedition, which is not as hard to say. But it is really nice bag. I mean, super well made. Great materials. I'll probably do a review on this later. And one of the other things I just want to go over real quick was, look at this. Can you see what's in there? Look. Can you see what's in there? Probably not, because it is pitch black. Can you see what's in there? You can see everything that's in there. That orange makes it like you just turned a light on in this bag. And they're all like that. Every compartment, every interior piece is that. So anytime I open up a pocket, and I'm like, well, hello in there. Yeah, open up this pocket, it's like, wow, look, my goodness, somebody turned a light on. It is awesome. That was one of the mini features. I'll do a review. I'm setting it up still. But I just got it in today, so I've been figuring it out and working with it. I fit everything there, and I still actually got, I ain't gonna lie, I do have a lot more room. But I'd rather have too much room than not enough room. You know what I'm saying? So I'm liking it. I'll do a review later. Y'all, thank y'all for watching. Y'all cannot go wrong with this bag. It has lasted 5 years, and I'm still going to use this. This is going to turn into a camping stake slash, pouch camping tent and, covers, and I'm going to use this still. It's just too good of a bag. It's still fine. I mean, other than cosmetically, and, it's just kind of getting there. It's getting to the point where it's time to replace, and I really like the way this looks. This laser cut Molly, it's just so nice. It's really kind of modern. It's really modern looking compared to this old style Molly. I actually put this on here, but you know what I'm saying. These other packs that have this style, but you can't go wrong with it. Great choice. If this one don't fail me, I probably want to go back with that one. But there's so many bags out there, it's hard to actually say that and really be honest with you, because there are so many good bags. I had never heard of this company until I watched reviews on it. And everybody loves it, and I know why they love it now that I've got it. Yeah, super high quality. Thank y'all for watching.